Welcome, Minneapolis Lions fans, to Washington County High School in Washington, Kansas. Pleasant community. It's October 25th, 2008. We're here for the Class 2A SubState tournament for our neck of the woods in volleyball. Here playing against our league rival, the Republic County Buffaloes, in the quarterfinals today, and we split with Republic County in a tournament or match at home a little over a week ago. We just watched a quarterfinal game match between Valley Heights, number 1 seed, and the number 8 seed Bennington. Valley Heights won that match 25-3. Second game was a little more competitive, 25-13, but you can tell by watching them why they're ranked in the top 5 in the state of Kansas.
Valley Heights comes into the tournament with a 37-1 record, and rightfully so. They have 4 very strong hitters from the outside, and they line up with 5'11", 5'10", 5'9", 5'8", right across, with a decent setter at 5'5". So anyone wanting to go on to state will have to go through Valley Heights and or Smith Center Redmond.
As I was telling Mike earlier, when I first saw our brackets for this sub-state, I was relieved that we weren't going to be in Mound Ridge and Sacred Heart's brackets, but we didn't do ourselves any favors by 2 other top 5 teams in Valley Heights and Smith Center being in our same sub-state. So, but
Mound Ridge has taken Minneapolis out of the hunt for a state berth the last couple of years. A very strong volleyball team. Minneapolis, the 4 seed here. Republic County, the 5 seed, with almost matching records. Minneapolis 16-16 and Republic County 16-17. 3 minutes away from the opening tip, and we'll be back with that here in just a minute. Minneapolis and Republic County.
That is my thing here now.
Let me go ahead and list all the teams in this sub-state. Valley Heights, the 1 seed. Smith Center, the 2 seed, with a 29-8 record. Number 3 seed is Osborne. Osborne and Smith Center in the same side of the bracket. Minneapolis and Valley Heights in the other side. Bennington, 8 seed, as Dale mentioned, has already succumbed to the Valley Heights power. Minneapolis getting ready to lace it up right here against Republic County in match number 2, which should start here at 2 o'clock. So just a couple minutes away from that. Third match of the day will be the home Washington County ball club against Smith Center, which could be pretty interesting. Washington County, the number 7 seed. And then the final first round match, number 4 of the afternoon, will be the number 3 seed, Osborne, against the Clifton Clyde Eagles. Clifton Clyde, the 6th seed at 11-17, are in the bracket with Smith Center and Washington County. So Minneapolis has their work cut out for them. They've got to get by this Republic County team to start with, and then the match of the day, I think, will be Minneapolis and Valley Heights. So
you're predicting we're into the finals, huh?
Oh well.
Oh no, that would be semifinals.
Yeah,
semifinals. Yeah.
Semifinals, and then of course the girls play well, and I'm sure Coach Mack has the girls ready to play to their top of their potential. Well, but I'm going to make a prediction right here. If Minneapolis serves the ball well all afternoon, they will go places they want to go.
That's going to be the key. Can they get the ball over the net on a consistent basis, which has been a bugaboo throughout the year at times.
This Washington County school system up here has one of the nicest facilities you'll see in Class 2A. They've just resurfaced the track, which we had sub-state track up here last year. The football field, the stands, the grounds, the school everything is just top notch, along with this facility here. All the seating is on one side and the stage is on the other side where they would house the radio crews. And there's just plenty of seating on this side over here. We're not quite nosebleed section, but close. We're just 45 seconds away from the start of this match, first one of the day for Minneapolis, and we'll be back with the start of that here in just a minute.
State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
D&M Body Shop can repair any...
I think we're ready for introductions here, so we'll take it back from our sponsors.
Republic County has one of the better hitters of the league with Jessica Wallenberg, 6-foot senior. And she has on her side another pretty active athletic individual in the Erica Hadachek, a junior. So they team up. Usually one's on the front row and one's on the back as they rotate through. But when Wallenberg's on the front line, it's a matchup that we have to deal with defensively. It's tough to stay in front of her. She's very active and hits not extremely hard, but she has a pretty good swing. The other night we had a Castle on the team. She's number 11. Thought she was number 11. We don't have one here today as we start with Dunsing, Wallenberg, Benita, and Hadachek, Leka, and I think Whitefoot is the libero. And I'm trying to catch the number of the girl that she would replace. Number 1 would be Shoemaker.
So as in most postseason tournament play, it's win and go on, lose and go home, get ready for the next sport. See what happens here today.
I don't quite hear the sounds of basketballs hitting the hardwood yet. It looks like Republic County will have the first serve here as Hadachek goes to the service line for Republic County. Barnett's the other. No, that's Dunsing. I've got it right now. The libero comes in, which is Cromwell, and Shoemaker heads to the bench.
We finally got the rosters set clear on the referee's paperwork, so we can play volleyball.
Line judge rolls it out, and Hadachek with the serve, and Steinbrock with the dig. Wallenberg with the first chance of the day, and she's in the net. Wallenberg in the net, side out to Minneapolis. And our rotation stays about the same as Fleming comes in for Alderson to play the front row.
Page to serve.
Net serve, it goes over. So we're still at 100% on our serve. Shoemaker bumps it on over. And Cromwell's there, and there's a big hit by Dunsing. Catches Page a little bit off guard as it goes out of bounds. And side out to Republic County.
1-all.
Marta Bleka in. Steinbrock with the pass. Fleming with a chance at the net, and it goes in the net. Point Republic County.
Mike and I are spoiled up here. Got air conditioning pointed at us and ceiling fans going. And
as I mentioned earlier, nice facility. That should be 4.
No call. Well, we made up for it.
Wow. 4 hits and it's not called, and Macy comes in to serve for Big Blue.
2-all.
Wallenberg down. 6 foot tall, doesn't elevate much, doesn't need to at 6 foot. Hammers it down to the floor for a point. Republic County. Nice pass by Frazier, the back set. Shoemaker with the attempt, it's on the line.
In.
Oh my.
Oh. Looked into me. Looked like it was on the line.
Coach Mack didn't get up and complain, so evidently she had a little better angle. Upset by Page. That one's down. Steinbrock with a big swing.
3 to serve 4. Minneapolis.
Shoemaker for Minneapolis. Set, and Whitefoot just sets it on over. Now Minneapolis with a chance here to attack, and does. Steinbrock gets through the block, and that's exactly what Minneapolis needs to do. We don't need to get into the tipping contest with this Republic County team. They tipped, and that's out the back row, as their DS was unable to handle that serve of Shea Shoemaker. We need to keep swinging and hitting. And so far, Minneapolis right on the money. That's a lift.
We were down 4-2, and we're up 6-4 now.
Lucca with the carry as she tries to set it on over. Shoemaker having success here at the service line. That's an overpass. Steinbrock late getting there, and the swing knocks it down on our side of the net. Overpass like that ought to be pummeled to the floor. Steinbrock with another shot. It's out the back line, and we're all knotted up at 6 apiece. Wallenberg serving. Now Steinbrock in the middle is stuffed, and we set it on over. Hadacek. We can't get to it. It's out the back line. Point. Republic County Buffaloes.
And they take the lead now, 7-6.
Not a good pass as it goes over towards the stage, and we cannot get to it. (8-6). Belleville. Fleming the set. Frazier the tip. Now we're on the attack in the middle. Steinbrock tips it. They're able to get to it. Bump set. Frazier with a big hit. Nice swing from the outside. And Hadacek leans out of bounds and rips it over in the middle. There's no one there. Point, Republic County. And Coach McCulloch calls a quick timeout for Minneapolis as we fall behind 3 points. Republic County 9, Minneapolis 6. We'll be back after this quick timeout and a message from our sponsors.
Make or model a vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Here we go, Wallenberg back serving for Republic County. To Denker, we're able to dig, and we set it on over into the middle. Dunsing with the set. Now Page sets Shoemaker. She has got to go up and hammer that down. They save it, right back to the front row, and they let it fall. Point and side out to Minneapolis. Now Halderson back in.
7 serving 9 here.
And we need to get a couple right here. Morgan's serve is over in good shape. Had a check with the tape shot. We try to save it. It goes out of bounds, side out to Republic County. Well, I could foresee this thing going 3.
Yep.
I just soon Lady Lions put them away in 2, but Republic County playing rather well and Minneapolis not, as our pass goes the wrong direction.
11-7 now in favor of the Buffs.
Serve is in the corner. They're the stuff. Now they're going to bump it on over. Frazier to Steinbrock. Now Frazier with the hit. Way out of bounds.
Twelve to 7, Republic County.
Whitefoot serving for Belleville. And we set it on over a tape shot. As luck would have it, hits the tape and drops on the floor.
They were backing up for the kill or the bump, one or the other. Tape shot fooled them. 8 serving 12.
Steinbrock with an excellent serve. Low liner. We stuff him. But it comes down on our side as Shoemaker with a big swing for Republic County, and we're there to block as J.C. Crossan in for the first time today. Not a good set there from the back row. And so far, Minneapolis unable to pass from the back row to the front row. They're all going the wrong direction.
14-8 Buffaloes.
That one heads to the front row. Tipped by Frazier, and they're there to cover. Now Dunsing, and she stopped. And that's what you need. Some defense. Crossan right there for the stuff. Now Frazier at the service line.
Ooh,
Right on the
in.
line.
Yep.
Had a check. Puts one right on the paint. And it's point. Side out to Republic County. Minneapolis needs to break it right here. There's a little bit better pass by Steinbrock. A big swing by Crossan. Now Wallenberg puts her down.
16-9.
Macy in for Steinbrock. For a little break for Steinbrock. Macy's overpass. Dunsing with a big swing. It goes in the net. Side out, end point to Minneapolis. Fleming back in. And Kelsey Page to the service line, perhaps the best server we have in the past 2 weeks of volleyball. As you can tell by the rocket with the top span right over the top of the net. There's another one. Very difficult to handle on the back row, but Republic County doing a good job. They're in the net. Wallenberg hammers the top of the net. Point Minneapolis, and they'll have a chance to handle another one of those Kelsey Page low liners. That's out.
12-17.
Thought about it, but didn't take it. And Minneapolis finds themselves behind here 5 points. Page with the set. Shoemaker with the big swing. It's stuffed to the back row by Dunsing. And Minneapolis down 6, calls the timeout. as Republic County jumps out to a 6-point lead, 18-6, and the timeout. We'll be back after this quick timeout and a word from our sponsor.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a Chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
(18-12) Republic County serving here. Minneapolis on the attack. J.C. Crossan from the outside with a big swing. It goes across the tape. They're there to cover now. Page with the set. Shoemaker right down to the floor. That's where we need it, right there. Right in the wheelhouse as Shoemaker pounds it down to the floor. Side out Minneapolis just down 5 here. Still in this thing as Macy goes to the service line. And Republic County just not making too many mistakes. Wallenberg tips it over the block. We were there on the defensive end, but no one back behind to cover. Point Republic County now. Minneapolis on the attack. The outside, Shoemaker does them a favor by tipping. Didn't go over. They're calling that. I mentioned that the other night. They will do that at SubState where we get by with it at home. It does not go over. They do not count it as going over. 4 hits and we're out. Steinbrock bumps it on over. Dunsing goes to the back row to collect that one now. Wallenberg. And Macy's there on the back row for the dig. And Shoemaker needs to just elevate and pound that across. Like that. Hadachek. Whitefoot with the tip.
21 to serve 13 here for the Buffs.
Steinbrock, that's a lift. I guess the other blonde there is Benita. That's the one I'm missing. Shoemaker's serve is over in good shape. Now Blecka. Wallenberg with the back set from Blecka. And pumps that one right down to the hardwood. Not a chance to get that one on the defensive end. Now Page sets Fleming as she backs up to the tape. We get it over, and so do they. Now Steinbrock in the middle. That's just out. Steinbrock hammers it into the top of the tape, and it goes out of bounds.
I thought they touched it. I guess not. It's 23-14 Buffs.
You would think somebody would have had to touch it to get it to go that way, but it
looked to me like it happened.
Frazier with a nice attack from the outside.
15 to serve 23 here.
Point Minneapolis as Halderson comes in, and we need a bunch. First game of the first match of the day for Minneapolis. And we draw Republic County, Minneapolis the 4 seed, Belleville the 5 seed with almost identical records. Macy comes to get that one. Now the set. Steinbrock just tips it over. Overpass. Usually means a point, and it does as Steinbrock pounds it on over as Benita has her pass go out of bounds.
16 serving 23.
Halderson serve stays in, and our pass goes way out the back. And we're down to game point here, and Belleville calls the timeout, leading 24-16. They'll be serving for the game, I guess, in this first match here, and we'll be back after this quick timeout.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
The Lady Lions are back on the court, waiting for the Bulldog or the Buffs to come.
Well, Dale, a pretty good Solomon football team last night. Stark, the big gun for the Solomon Gorillas, a little bit tough at 201 pounds.
201 pounds, 250 yards.
Minneapolis needs a side out right here and get it. As Frazier with a nice attack from the middle. Steinbrock to the service line, needing a bunch.
That's a perfect ball from here on out, 17 to 24.
And they are capable of doing that. Wallenberg's pass is on the money. Whitefoot sets Hadachek from the outside. And Shoemaker able to dig that, but our attack goes in the net. That's the way the first game of this match will end. We'll switch sides and play the second game as Republic County victorious, 25-17. We'll be back after this 3-minute timeout.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Scott Studio in Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
Oh, another game like that, we'll be going on real quick.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphus and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
AutoTech isn't just a repair shop. No, AutoTech is a professional service center. You'll find the most up-to-date equipment available to get your vehicle up and running. AutoTech, truly professional, truly the best.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
Welcome back here as we get set for game 2 of this match. See if the Lady Lions can get something going here.
Coach Mack changing the lineup here just a little bit. J.C. Crossan will start in the middle on the front row here. Second game of this first match with Republic County, and Minneapolis will have to do it in 3. And we'll go home if they don't win this one here this afternoon. Second match of the day, Valley Heights took care of Bennington.
Yep.
25-10 and 25-5, I believe, or 25-12, excuse me.
I was going to write down, what was that last one, 25-13, was it, for us?
Well, we needed 7 to get it up. There's a nice block by Shoemaker.
Yeah, we had...
and Crossan.
18, huh?
Yeah. Side out and point. Excuse me, that was our first serve. Frazier at the service line. Wallenberg's pass is on the money now. Dunsing. Goodness.
over the line, I guess, under the net.
We were in the net defensively. Now Hadachek. Nice pass by Steinbrock. It's headed towards the net. And Shea from the outside with the tip. It goes in the net. I wish he'd just go ahead and take the big swing. Steinbrock with a good pass. Now Page with the bump set. Big swing by Shoemaker, and they are there to block. We send it to their back row. Their setter back pedals clear out of bounds to get that pass. Now the back set. Crossan just times her jump a little bit, and her swing takes the ball into the net. Point Republic County. Hadachek still at the service line. Steinbrock with a nice pass. Bump set goes over. It's out of bounds.
4-1 Buffs. Or no, 3-2 Buffs.
Benita tipped it over. It went out of bounds. Now Page at the service line for the Lions. Fleming back in for Minneapolis. She'll play the front row and service error. First of the day for Minneapolis. Net serve. 4-2 Republic County. Page with a nice set. Shoemaker just tips it. Whitefoot, good defensive player, and that's a lift. Crossan playing the front row here. SubState. 2008, the pass goes backwards, and we're going to bump it over in 3. Now, Lecca. Oh,
just falls in.
With a seeing eye double into the corner, and it's a point. Republic County.
Let's have something wrong with the Sherika. There it goes. 5-3 Buffs.
Yeah, should be. Fleming rears back and puts one to the back row. They're there to get it, and Frazier with a nice dig. Yeah, she sticks out an hand to get that one. We are in the net again.
7-2 Buffs.
Timeout. Good timeout by Coach Mack, as Minneapolis, a little bit out of sorts here, tries to regain their composure as Republic County jumps out to a 5-point lead. 7-2. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Here we go. Republic County still at the service line. Whitefoot. Well, that's number 9, and it must have been one of those knuckleballs as Frazier slips as she gets there. I think it's Benita that's serving. Macy with a nice pass. Page set. Fleming left hand, and Wallenberg's pass goes the wrong way, but they're there to cover. Steinbrock with a nice dig on the back row. Blecka and Wallenberg. No chance of digging that one as Jessica Wallenberg plants it down to the hardwood. Lift. They'll call that sub-state and state play. You can make a play for setting the ball. They'll let you get by with it, but that was a catch. 11-2 Republic County, Minneapolis not playing well here today. Macy with a nice dig and Shoemaker with the tip right at the net.
Did they call her in the net?
They called her hitting the top of the net with a hand. 12-2, Minneapolis behind. Shoemaker with a big swing. Wallenberg with the lift. Side out, Minneapolis. Finally, Frazier back in, crossing out. Macy goes to the service line.
3 to serve 12 here.
And the bump set by Macy finds the back row as Hadacek is there. Now Wallenberg, tape shot. So far the ball is falling Republic County's way, and it drops on Minneapolis side point and side out to Belleville, and another timeout by Coach Mack as Minneapolis falls behind 13-3. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
There's nothing more important than our children. That's exactly why the Lion's Den was established in Minneapolis, so the kids could get together in a clean and healthy environment to have fun. It's a great place to party. The Lion's Den, downtown Minneapolis.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA and 99 KG, a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage.
Here we go. Minneapolis needs to turn it around right here and get back in this game. Republic County with the serve. And Dunsing puts one down to the floor right in front of her back row.
14-3. Big hole we've dug here.
Frazier with a nice pass. Back set. And finally, Shoemaker sets one to the back row, and Benita, her pass goes the wrong direction, out of bounds to Minneapolis. 14-4. Lecca, Shoemaker's there. We tip it. And it goes down to the fluff floor. I didn't think it was going to go over. I had to wait to see.
They had hit it 3 times already, right?
Yes.
5-14.
Nice serve by Shea Shoemaker. Now Wallenberg, before she goes to the back row, pounds one down. A winner right down the line, Jessica Wallenberg, 15-5 Belleville. Macy with a nice pass. Tipped by Steinbrock, that's a lift. Side out to Minneapolis, down 9 as Halderson comes in for Fleming. Pretty quiet on Minneapolis side of the bleachers here. Nice serve by Morgan Halderson. Left hand hit by Hadacek. Frazier with a jump shot. Goes in the net. Kind of looked like a basketball jump shot.
Yep. 16 to serve 6 here. Buffs on the attack.
Whitefoot in to serve for Belleville. Shoemaker with a nice dig on the back row, and Page bumps it on over. Nice dig by Shoemaker on the back row. Now Steinbrock with a nice attempt from the middle, 2-2-2, and Allie Steinbrock hits it right through the block of Shoemaker. Yes, Belleville does have a Shoemaker on their team, so does Bennington. So
7-16.
Overpass. And Frazier with a mental error there.
We don't know
Goodness.
that the Belleville Shoemaker's related, though, do we?
No.
Okay. 17-7. Buffs on the attack.
Our pass sets Hadacek, and she pounds it down for a point. Now Cromwell. Crossing out. JC had to wait on that one to come down and did. The timing was right. Just went a little bit wide. Side out, or a point to Belleville. That one's going off the back wall. As Riley Baker gets in the contest for the first time. 19-7, Belleville. And Coach Mack, I think, has seen enough, letting them go.
Yeah, I think the handwriting's on the wall here. 20 to serve 7.
Macy in. Back row attack by Shoemaker, and Cromwell from the back row with a nice dig, but had a check. There is no one there. Pounds it down, point, Republic County, 21-7, Buffaloes. Shoemaker from behind the 3-meter line. Pounds it down. I'm thinking it's going to take quite a rally to get us back in this thing. Minneapolis with a 13-point deficit.
8 serving 21.
Riley Baker. A nice serve. Dunsing on a nice dig by Macy. Bump set. Shoemaker tip. It's down. Whitefoot was there. Pancakes out. It goes under the net. Point Minneapolis. Now down 12. Nice pass by Cromwell. We block. Drops in right in the middle. Tied out to Belleville.
22 to 9. Buffs on the attack.
We get one in. Shoemaker with the big swing. 22-10, Fleming back in for Minneapolis to play the front row for Halderson. And need to get her on the floor. This is her last year, our only senior. She should be playing all the way around now, I would think.
I hope.
Did we get a hand on it? No.
11 to serve 22.
Nice serve by Page. And now it's a 10-point deficit. 22-12. Nice serve, and Wallenberg winds up and pounds it down. Nice set by the Republic County setter. I think it was Blecka. That one right in Wallenberg's wheelhouse. Now Belleville with the service with a chance to take this one in too. Shoemaker, the set, Fleming. That's stuffed by Dunsing, and we're just 1 point away.
Match point here for the Buffs. 24-12.
Shoemaker, it's out. That's kind of the way our game has gone today. Minneapolis loses in 2, 25-12 and 25-18. Never really could get it together. Minneapolis loses in 2 to Republic County.
Well, today we look like a team that had a lot of freshmen playing out there.
Today we looked like a team that was still on the bus. These
we're
girls were just not ready to play.
Yeah.
Defensively, it was pathetic on the back row. I mean, all our passes were going the wrong direction. It's hard to get an attack going at the net when the passes are going out the back row.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just one of those things. It wasn't our day, and that's the way it happens.
The Lions will finish close to 500 season at 16-17. The Buffs tie their record at 17-17 now, and go on to play the #1 seed Valley Heights in the semifinals. But it's been an interesting growth year for this team. It's been snake bit by lack of upperclassmen. One senior, 2 juniors all year, and 1 sophomore, and the rest freshmen playing.
I think
pretty much on varsity.
I really think the skill set of all the girls on the team is a long ways behind our competition. Our competition passes better, sets better, and attacks the net better. It's just we need, I don't know what we need to get ourselves better. We just need to be better. But you're right. It will come in time and experience. Hopefully they will improve and get better the more they play.
Well, you know, obviously, yes, Belleville had a lot better passing and setting going on, but the big coup de grace was Wallenberg whomping it down to finish things off on a regular basis, and that's awful hard to work out.
Yeah, she was the deciding factor here, as Wallenberg from Republic County seems like she was always on the front row. A rotation, we couldn't handle her, that's for sure.
Yep. So, well, folks, we thank you for listening to us and following us through this season. Sorry I couldn't extend any further, but that's what happens.
We were hoping to go at least 3 today, and we came prepared to do 3. And
so Mike and I got to pay an early visit to the Dairy Queen in Belleville on the way home. But, so the ladies will get ready for basketball, which will prove to be an interesting time too. We're just talking about that coming up. But,
now I guess I can hear the sound of the balls bouncing off the hardwood.
Yeah. Well, Dale Leach and
Mike Perry
going to sign off for the season, and thanks again, folks, for having us in your home. Follow the Lions as they go to Bennington Thursday for district game number 2. See if they can continue their season in football. Good night. Talk to you